I have this. I don't know if this is helpful.
Oh my God. You're a hero.
I'm vengeance.
What's she gonna do? What's she gonna do when we come in?
Hey, no.
I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
Grogu?
What's happened's happened. Which is an expression of faith in the mechanics of the world. It's not an excuse to do nothing.
Remember when we thought our biggest problems were whether or not you should recline your seat on an airplane, or if Birds of Prey was flopping at the box office because they put a whole paragraph before Harley Quinn's name in the title? And then instead we learned our problems were running out of toilet paper. And when movie theaters took one look at Iron Man shoving his hand up into parts of Doolittle that we don't want to speak of, it's as if they said, nope, we're gonna close down for the rest of the year unless you all sit through Bloodshot. And most of you didn't. In fact, the only thing emptier than movie theaters at this point in 2020 is the list of people who are not in Spider-Man 3. Jokes aside, this year has been a tough one. We've had to adjust and take on a new normal where we can't just connect and gather and celebrate the things we love like we used to, and I never expected to produce nearly 100 videos from right here in my man cave. We're making the most of it. We're nearing the light at the end of a long, dark tunnel, and I am happy to say, BD here with the second printing of the year's biggest issues at Comicbook.com. The year started with so much promise. Bad Boys for Life opened in January and left fans so happy with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence's return to the franchise that its directors, Bilal Fallah and Adil El-Arbi, have now gone on to work on the Ms. Marvel series. Bad Boys 3 actually boasts the title of Hollywood's biggest movie of the year, topping $426 million. The only theatrical movie that might have actually been better than Bad Boys 3, if you ask me, was Invisible Man, which, yes, that also really did come out this year. But with those good moments, we have had a lot of very challenging and tough moments, including the tragic loss of the Black Panther himself, a larger-than-life figure, Chadwick Boseman. The actor was 43 years old when he lost a battle with colon cancer that he had been keeping to himself. His impressive performances in and out of superhero movies, and more importantly in the real world, made a difference in so many lives as an incredible legacy was being built. He was just getting started, and his impact was already greater than any of us can put into words, yet we all look forward to watching how Marvel honors his legacy as T'Challa, and we will hold the memories of this young king close to our hearts. These superheroes simply have a way of touching our lives and hearts in unexpected and inexplicable ways sometimes. Like Bridger Walker, for example. Over the summer, this 6-year-old boy saved his little sister from an attacking dog. He knew that he would get hurt in the process, but he did what needed to be done anyway. And as a result, the Avengers assembled together when they heard the news, and it was my greatest honor of the year to send a special message from Captain America himself straight to Bridger.
This is a message for Bridger. Hey Bridger, Captain America here. How you doing, buddy? So I read your story. I saw what you did. Now I'm sure you've heard a lot of this over the last couple days, but let me be the next one to tell you, pal, you're a hero. What you did was so brave, so selfless. Your sister is so lucky to have you as a big brother. Your parents must be so proud of you.
One of the best surprises of the year, there is not only one, not only two, but 3 Batmans right now. Michael Keaton is reprising his role as Batman for the Flash movie. He's back as Bruce Wayne for a multiverse story, 30 years since he last put on the cape and cowl, and perhaps the best part, he's not the only Batman in that movie. Ben Affleck is also back as Batman, something I never thought we'd see, and he's going to have what is described as an emotional role in The Flash. Please don't kill him, please don't kill him. As for the 3rd Batman, well, we'll get to him in a minute. But first, after years of fans calling out for the Snyder Cut of Justice League to be released, Zack Snyder was able to grant that wish, and the 4-hour series is coming to HBO Max in March of 2021, and it's also expected to drop in theaters with an R rating. Hard to believe this big announcement following Snyder's Man of Steel watch party was all the way back in May, but it was so awesome, I reckon we should show it.
Right, you think I should just show it?
Yeah, I think we should.
I reckon
No disagreement here.
I think that, I don't have I can't show the movie right now, because it's still a little bit to do, but there is this. I have this. I don't know if this is helpful. You see that?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
San Diego Comic-Con was canceled in favor of an at-home event this year. New York Comic-Con did the same. The biggest of them all, CCXP, also had to host fans through digital panels and events. Honestly, none of them were very exciting, except for DC Fandom. DC Fandom assembled fans, comic creators, TV stars, and filmmakers for an epic 24-hour event that gave us the closest thing to that Hall H excitement we'd find in 2020. The Rock gave us the first concept art and character lists from Black Adam. The title for Shazam 2 was revealed to be Shazam! Fury of the Gods, and above all else, we got the epic trailer for The Batman. R-Pats as R-Bats immediately became a sensation. This movie looks amazing, and it has since been pushed back to 2022. If my math is correct, if we start watching the Batman trailer on a loop on January 1st, 2021 for 24 hours a day until the Batman hits theaters on March 4th, 2022, we can watch the trailer 268,867 times. Who's with me? Warner Brothers did have one last big surprise for us this year. In early December, the studio announced that every single one of its 2021 movies are being released in theaters and on their HBO Max streaming service at the same time, at no additional cost. Naturally, movie theaters and Christopher Nolan got pissed, but this means titles like The Suicide Squad, The Matrix 4, Space Jam 2, Kong vs. Godzilla, and more will be available in your home and also in theaters where tickets might go as low as $3 in some locations to combat that release style. Video games had a really big year. First, The Last of Us Part 2 drummed up a lot of emotions from gamers, and the Avengers game came out, surprising some and disappointing others. PS5 sold out in a chaotic online day before pre-orders were supposed to go on sale, and Xbox Series X sold out right on time as its pre-orders were released. But Halo Infinite looked so bad during a showcase that it was pushed back to at least the fall of 2021. Cyberpunk 2077 has been so buggy that it's literally not even on sale in the PlayStation Store anymore, and Miles Morales is a super awesome PlayStation exclusive, but it's also available on PlayStation 4. So in other words, if you didn't snag yourself a next-gen console this holiday season, for you or your kids, don't worry. You'll be able to get one when there's actually something to do with them.
Bro, trying to get that PS5 and 3 kids. Trying to get 3 of them? Come on, man. Act of Congress, bro. Act of Congress.
Oh, hey, Jamie Foxx, thanks for the perfect segue. That man is officially back as Electro, the character he played in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 franchise. In fact, the list of original Spider-Man franchise cast members getting in line to apparently be in Marvel's Spider-Man 3 is making a cast list look more crowded than a movie theater during Avengers Endgame's opening weekend. The rumors and reports claim that Tobey Maguire is back as Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield is back as Spider-Man, Kirsten Dunst is back as Mary Jane Watson, Alfred Molina is back as Doc Ock. People are saying Charlie Cox is back as Daredevil, and I'm saying, is Tom Holland even in this movie? So many people are coming back for this movie. If the title isn't Spider-Man Everybody's Home, then I demand a refund. The Walking Dead announced that it is finally going to come to an end. The zombie series, which has been on television for more than a decade, was once on top of the world with its ratings, and now gets comments in every post about it saying, this show's still on. Yes, this show is still on, and it's actually pretty good. But it won't be on too much longer. After a supersized 11th and final season, The Walking Dead will end once and for all in the fall of 2022, and then maybe, just maybe, they'll do something with the Rick Grimes movie. Only a few big moments left to talk about, and we need to touch on some comics. Chief among them, DC Comics shaking things up. When comic shops shut down because of the pandemic, Diamond stopped shipping new books to stores, but DC said, nope, not us. For the first time in too long, one of the biggest publishers in comics pursued an alternate means of distribution, challenging Diamond's monopoly on just about every book you purchase at the store, which could end up being a good thing as more publishers fight for their share of shelf space. What was your favorite comic in 2020? Was it one from Marvel's big comic event series 10 of Swords? Jonathan Hickman rolled out a comic series with a showdown on Krakoa in the aftermath of last year's massive X-Men event, and you can bet your bottom dollar this one is going to be adapted into a movie sooner or later. How about one more feel-good moment? To end the year, Wonder Woman 1984 releases in theaters and on HBO Max, and it also marks 6 years of me working here at Comicbook.com. In that time, I've met some of my idols, my favorite filmmakers and actors, and I mean, I literally got to take a shot of tequila with my childhood hero, The Rock. So, since I'm spoiled with that, I wanted to spread the joy and opportunities, so I rounded up some of the biggest Wonder Woman fans that I could find for the surprise of a lifetime. Gal, I was thinking that to celebrate the release of Wonder Woman 1984, you and I could surprise some of the biggest Wonder Woman fans in the whole world.
What? I'm crying now.
Oh my God, that would be great. Let's do this.
I think that if you could just tell that to... The only way that I think it could possibly be better is if you could just kind of tell that to Wonder Woman herself.
I agree, that'd be great.
Right?
Oh my God.
Right? Oh my God, Kalina! That was a beautiful answer.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Don't cry. Oh, I can cry.
Whoa! Look at this. For the first time since March, the second printing is coming to you from the Comicbook.com studio while Chris Killian continues to hide away in his space station. Let me tell you this, Chris, if you ever come back to Earth, I'm going to layeth the smacketh down on your Martian ass and prove why I'm the greatest wrestler and YouTuber, Instagrammer guy. You're not sure why you follow him history. Move over, Jake Paul. Perhaps the biggest news of the year came when Disney blasted announcements like a Stark Industries Jericho missile during their Investor Day meeting on December 10th. If you loved Season 2 of The Mandalorian this year, you're probably as thrilled as I am to hear that Ahsoka is getting her own spin-off show after that epic debut. Not to mention Wonder Woman director Patty Jenkins was revealed to be the first woman to direct Star Wars as she landed the Rogue Squadron movie.
She told me something was coming and she didn't tell me what. How dare she not? She didn't even tell you.
All the Star Wars madness preceded Marvel Studios absolutely burning our houses down on the same day with new additions and updates to Phase 4, with movies committed to theatrical-only releases and more shows coming to Disney Plus than I can count right now. Armor Wars, Ironheart, Secret Invasion, all as Disney Plus shows. Plus, John Watts earns the job as the Fantastic Four director, and Blade is going to come out as soon as 2022. Look at all of these titles. This is the kind of graphic we used to share around like fantasy fan art, but no, it's the real slate for Marvel between now and 2023. In other words, the future is bright, everybody. We will bounce back. 2021 is totally our year. Those were the biggest events of 2020 in our geek space. It's been a tough year, but I tried to focus on the good things. And I cannot wait to be back out in the world at Comic-Con and the movies and at comic shops, celebrating all the things we love and meeting more of you in person. But until then, be kind to each other, wear a mask, and share your favorite news story of 2020 in the comment section, because I know I didn't get to all of them. Feel free to send it my way on Instagram at BrandonDavisBD. And as always, head over to Comicbook.com for more updates. From the studio, I'm BD. I'll see you next year.